The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Yeah. He did say that. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was horrible. Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another very exciting, mic-filled episode of the Not So Late Show.
Where is this mic going? It's stuck.
It's under you. Actually, it's on the wrong side of the chair. That's why. You're going around your whole body.
I'm all wrapped up in the mic.
And you set him up. That's the sad part.
Oh, I kind of set it up. Yeah, I set it up. I'd like to blame Doug, but I really can't. All right, there we go. That's a little more
You good?
slack. Usually. Okay.
So this is going to probably be the most decrepit episode of the Not So Late Show you've ever seen, due to the fact that Brad feels like he's been hit by a truck 3 times.
The truck had it coming.
Yeah, take that truck. And I got destroyed by some sort of stomach virus / food poisoning. We're not really sure because I don't want to go to a doctor. So I'm just WebMDing the hell out of this.
Thanks, Obamacare.
Thanks, Obamacare. So besides feeling like death, how the hell was your week? Yep.
Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, my God. I really can't do physical comedy.
No, you can't.
Even that hurt.
This is going to be a first, ladies and gentlemen. He can't hardly move.
Well, I can move. It's just like
Not
I have
very
this
well.
little twinge right down here, and every part of me aches. That's really
That's funny because when my stomach bug was at full-fledged F-off ability,
full tilt.
yeah, I would be like, hey, what's that? Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad.
that's all right. Oh,
And I still apologize to my coworkers at work that they had to go through
sick
it all.
We never came up with the top 3.
Well, it's Father's Day coming up Sunday, so I figured it'd be something Father's Day oriented.
Or top 3 excuses for Dad to get out of work.
Or top 3 excuses why you got your dad a shitty present.
Are you trying to tell your dad something, Jay?
Nope, he's actually going to very much like his present.
Oh, nothing? That's what you told me you're getting him. Nothing. I hope he'll be happy with it. No. Other than that, I worked on my flight sim, Jay.
Pretty colors.
Yes, pretty close indeed. I hope my windows are up because I'm not getting up.
Not for quickly, anyhow.
Not quickly, not slowly, not at all.
So flight
You're going
sim.
to carry me out to the car in this chair.
Yeah, whatever.
Worked on my flight sim, a lot of work, and that's about it. How about you, Jay?
I died.
You died,
I
yes.
died on the inside, right about here.
No, you work in that was not good for you because you work in an environment where you really need to be at your station at all times.
Yeah,
and not vomiting horribly into a bucket.
But that's okay because when I did it, it was at my station, so
Yeah,
it
but I
wasn't
feel for
pretty.
your coworkers though, because they're just sitting right by you. The only thing, just the next worst thing to being sick yourself is being within proximity of someone who's just, oh God, I'm just sick to think about it.
No, but my 3 coworkers are awesome for 2 facts. One, all of them have kids, so they are used to it.
They're immune to throw. No one is. I'm going to lay this out.
They're not immune to it,
They
but
may have built up a tolerance
Yes,
and are
they
good
have a
at
tolerance.
disguising it. But I guarantee you, all of them caught a little whiff of that. Matter of fact, everyone at home right now is imagining that smell, and all of them are like,
it's horrible. Trust me.
Ugh.
It was so bad that my shoulders and my chest hurt for 3 days afterwards.
I think it was so bad. My shoulders and back hurt now.
No. Are you having sympathy pains for me?
I think I am.
That's fantastic.
No.
No, but all 3 of them have kids, and all 3 of them are medically trained.
The kids?
No, them.
Because that would be tremendous.
Right?
It's not like the flying Melendas, the flying EMTs or something like that. Like, Jimmy will stop the bleeding. Pablo will give compressions. Little Bethany will put in the
Run for help.
nasal esophageal tube.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yay.
Ha, medical jargon.
Men.
So that was pretty much,
Intubation.
yes. And Pat, someday you will watch this episode online when I put it up there. We toughed it out after shenanigans.
We manned up. Just saying.
And we both wish we were home. I hope you're happy.
Playing video games.
Video games.
Big TVs.
Nope, sleeping. Definitely sleeping.
Yeah, I got home from a training thing I had to go through today, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, there's the couch. I'll just go sit on it for a minute.
Right.
Hour, 15 minutes later, I woke up. I'm like, oh. Last I looked at the clock, it was 3:45. Now it's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I know what happened.
You had a coma.
I did.
Yes.
But only an hour, 15-minute one.
Well, do you want to get to geeky news?
I don't really think it's up to us because Doug is flying the SS Not So Late show by himself today.
Okay, well, that is true.
Well, we'll see.
I'll get to a news story before that.
You know what today is? Friday the 13th.
Dun, dun, dun. If we weren't so, we would have planned something. But we are, so we didn't. So, suck it up, Buttercup.
No, we have to suck it up.
We are.
Oh, that's true.
Generally.
We are here. Ooh,
Yes.
look, words. They've appeared.
All right, before we get into that, Friday the 13th, do you know what that phobia is called?
Friday the 13th phobia.
Wait, Doug says he knows. Go for it, Doug. Triskaidekaphobia is right.
Wow.
That's
How
impressive.
the hell did you know that?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Oh.
That is correct. That is the fear of 13 is the fear of triskaidekaphobia.
Well, try is 3, deca is 10, so I can see 13 out of that.
Can you want to take a stab at what fear of Friday the 13th is called?
Friday triskaidekaphobia.
You're not far off.
Yes.
Give up, everyone?
Well, I guessed. That was close.
I have no clue what you said, but no. Friga triskaidekaphobia or parascavedecatraephobia.
You're just going all different languages on me now.
Others might call the fear stupid. Did you see the honeymoon last night? Or sometimes called around here the strawberry moon?
No. It was cloudy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, in case you don't know
So
what
if
that
you
was.
did and I didn't, I want to know what the hell is going on at your house.
Basically, the moon was at perigee, so the closest it's going to be to Earth in its orbit, right? Mm-hmm. And it was also a full moon. And it was also the full moon in June that was going to happen low to the horizon, which happens about once every 100 years. As a matter of fact, the next one's going to take place in 2098. So I hope you caught it.
Nope, it was cloudy.
They call it a honeymoon because all the particulates and dust in the air generally makes the moon like honey-colored, or they call it strawberry moon because sometimes it's red and strawberry colored, and it makes it look especially large on the horizon. So it's kind of cool, but really it's nothing crazy, but neat nonetheless. Doug, geeky news man.
I don't know, it just went away. And it's
The
back.
Amazing Invisible Pat, Part 2, the patenting. I don't know what we're going to patent, but, there you go. All right.
Maybe we can patent Pat.
First geeky news story, which, by the way, we now have some long ones. That's what she said. And then we have some rapid fire.
I wish you said that.
Here's some long ones.
That'd be
Lasers, not just for blowing shit up.
I didn't say shit.
I'm too lazy to self-censor.
Yeah, whatever.
Go on. And when I'm too lazy to self-censor, that's lazy.
That's lazy.
Yes.
That's illness setting in.
Because I could have stopped myself. I'm like, I could say shoot. But no, I'm going for the gold.
The body is now concentrating on healing itself and making it better. So the
just upright.
internal censoring is just
Just upright.
Just upright.
Just upright.
It's not even healing. It's just keeping you
Nope,
vertical.
upright.
It's like, okay, bless you. We're gonna turn all these things off we don't need and upright.
Yes.
On.
Go.
That's it. So they can now use. It's in testing right now, but they can use lasers to see if you're drunk.
Wait. Like how? Like when you're driving?
Well, I don't know if you can be driving. Hold on. No, it is through a moving vehicle. They can shoot a laser through a moving vehicle at the driver, and the laser can tell from the vapor that comes out of its mouth from the alcohol the level of intoxication with the density of the vapor.
I'm sorry.
Tell me that's not awesome science.
Well, here's
Especially
the
if
problem.
you have the laser a little too strong and you put a hole through their head.
I'm just picturing this.
Hi.
I'm just picturing this in my head right now. Like, let's see if he's drunk. Meanwhile, the guy in the car, swerving. He's swerving.
So now you see their plan.
Yeah. It's not to see if they're drunk. So he's swerving. He's all over the dash cam right there. Like, of course I swerved. There's this green laser, and it's like, blah, blah, blah.
Now, see, if you were smart, you'd have it just like alternate colors and be like a rainbow pattern. It's like, whoa, I'm seeing colors.
There's a rave behind me, and then they're gonna get him for speeding because they think the raid's out to get them.
I got
raid. Yes.
Kills bugs. Dead.
That too. I was like, instantly? No. But I understand that concept, but on the same token too, like, okay, I know the story is like infrared lasers. By the way, those can do damage to your eyes if the power is required to shoot into a car to detect alcohol particles.
Well, just don't shoot it up at their eyeballs then.
I'm sorry. I don't care how smart or how good at aim any cop is anywhere. There is no way you're not getting that in someone's eye. That's
what she...
All right, go for it. Thank you.
I'll be gentle today.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know?
No, I get what you're saying. It's like, haha, you're drunk. Oh, and you're also now blind and dead because you just drove into a tree.
Right. Laser. Oh.
Thunder. Cool.
Nope.
Not thunder.
Oh. No.
Again, one of the things that were shut off just to keep you vertical today.
Yes. So, what else? My shake's only like half finished.
But they said that they could detect anything over 0.1%.
Yeah. If you shoot a powerful enough laser, yeah, sure.
But that's fantastic.
Until they go blind.
You had half of a beer, and now we can detect it.
That's not point 0.1 is the legal limit's 0.08.
Oh, that's right.
0.1's like for you. That's like 6 beers in.
Delicious. Yeah, I thought it was 0.01.
No,
the decimal point jumped.
You got to be pretty well smashed.
Good for you.
And at that point,
0.08 is a
legal limit.
Is a legal limit.
But that being said, if you are 0.1, there is no way you are driving in a straight line or anywhere close to the speed limit. You're already like, you're going 20 in a 50, or you're going 90 in a 50, or you have a guardrail sticking out of one of your fenders. One of those things. Yes.
Either way, but
so I'm just saying. Anyways.
Fantastic. But they're working and trying to get it up so they can get lower levels, of course.
I'm just picturing just the mad scientist like, oh no. Well, there goes Johnny. Need another test subject.
Next one, Doog.
You've heard of X-Men. Now there's Z-Men. Master of the Universe. Oh, wait, that's something different.
I think you're right. So, we all know our friends over at DARPA.
Defense Advanced Research Project, America. I forgot what the last part is. It's not association, it's agency.
But we're now calling them...
Defense Advanced Research Project Agency.
We're just calling them mad scientists now.
I like that.
Because now what they're doing to give our military an edge in any combat that they have to go to, or our government forces them to go to...
Don't worry, dog, I won't be moving much.
That's true. What they're doing is they've now actually made... Hold on. Whoa.
Holding.
Angry tablet. Hold on. Angry tablet. They've actually made a suit that's actually like a gecko's toe.
That's all right. So
it has all these tiny, many tiny little suction cups.
Well, they're not suction. Well, they're kind of.
Well, kind of like suction cups.
But the way it works is through there's a billion gajillion little sticky fibers on the toes of geckos, and that allows them to adhere to surfaces.
Right.
And they've been able to replicate that material generally artificially. So now they're making gloves and boots and all that other stuff. So
boots and pants.
Boots and pants and 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 boots.
So in their
boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
Now you're moving. Ow, 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 ow. So far with their little beta version of their suit there, they got a 218-pound human to scale a wall with a 50-pound load strapped on their back. So almost my body weight.
That.
Almost. We're getting there. Another 150
The
pounds.
average soldier weight plus, yeah, that's pretty
Plus
damn good.
plus a 50-pound pack.
Oh, if you include the 50-pound pack, yeah. Okay, we're getting closer.
So
I was like 218. I'm like, dream on, sucker.
it's going to be a little while until we're going to see our military snipers just scaling buildings vertically just to go get the shot. But
the only problem, I mean, I think it's super cool tech. The only problem is there's not too many, like, glass.
Afghanistan might have one or
2 pieces of glass left.
piece of glass
Yeah, no.
somewhere.
No, but presumably they could, any hard scalable surface, that they could adhere to with that. It's pretty cool. I think it's cool tech.
Oh,
Keep it up, DARPA.
absolutely
Keep
is.
it up. Spider-Man.
And it's right up in Cambridge, so maybe we can go play with it.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Right. Next, Doug.
Holding.
Uh-oh.
That's all I can do. You've heard of X-Men. Now there's Z... Oh, that's not it.
Uh-huh.
Oh!
Error has occurred.
Warp drive ship.
Warp drive, cool ship. And we have a picture. We actually took... It is... And now it's not the actual ship. It's not like you can go
It's an
somewhere
artist
and see
rendering.
it. Yes, but the thing
That was
looks,
commissioned by NASA.
The thing looks phenomenal. And
I
Doug,
want one.
if Doug can figure out how to get on the screen, we actually took
Next
the time
page.
to get it there. So, magic. This is what the ship...
Yes, please.
Tell me that thing doesn't look beautiful.
I
I mean, it looks a little like, oh,
At-
this is our first warp ship.
At
Well,
the
yeah.
very least, I want a model of it. It's only a
Right.
model.
But it's
That's awesome.
It's
So-
fantastic. Look at it.
So the concept behind it, and NASA is in fact working on this, is they're working on trying to create a faster than light ship. Faster than light ship.
How fast is life? Let's find out.
Yes. And what that involves doing is something called creating a warp bubble. So
Which you've heard on Star Trek if you've ever watched an episode.
And for the 90% of you who haven't, here's how it works. Einstein's theory say, and a whole bunch of other theories say, we can't travel faster than the speed of light. And while that may be true, it is theoretically possible to bend space. So, Doug, if you cut back to my camera.
He's not done watching football or, oh boy.
Dad, oh, that's not me.
Wipey. Oh,
All
there you
right,
are.
so imagine this is space.
That's a piece of paper.
Okay? Well, yeah. Imagine space is a plane, a 2D surface, right? Piece of paper. Yeah, something like that.
You'd kill
My
us if
shirt's
we
black.
used all your toner on that.
So traveling this way, just linearly along space, you can't travel faster than the speed of light.
Boring.
But there's nothing saying you can't warp space. So imagine I wanted to get from point A over here to point B. Well, the shortest distance, what if we were to bend space?
Or warp it.
Or warp space, hence the warp drive. And then they're actually really close. You've warped space, and now the ship doesn't have to travel faster than the speed of light. It can easily traverse from point A to point B, and a mere fraction of the time it would have taken if space were flat. Does that make sense?
I get it. I don't know if they get it.
So if we go back to the image, Doug. Sorry.
He's still not done watching hockey.
Um,
The Amazing Visible Pat, Part 2. He's in
There
the
we
ship.
go.
There he is.
So if we look at that, those two rings there, conceptually they would use those rings to generate what's called a warp bubble that would allow them to bend space. So
how
they
does
could travel.
How does a bubble bend space?
It involves quantum mechanics, and no matter how I explained it, everyone have changed to the channel, if they haven't already, in about 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to leave it there, and if you want to find out more, you can just search NASA faster than light ship, and they will give you all the technical details. Right now they're working on trying to create a micro warp bubble. So like to try and, like, definitely not big enough for a spaceship, not even big enough for like a tiny pea. It's just like little itty bitty microscopic, trying to prove the concept. And if they can prove the concept, then, well, gosh darn it, it might be possible to create a real life size one, which would be
If
awesome.
they did on TV, it must be possible.
It's only a model.
It's just a model.
Yeah. So that's warp drive ship.
That is awesome.
And even if that like never comes to fruition in my lifetime, I want that as like a model on my desk.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. All right, next. E. Oh, look down. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
Do you know what they think is underneath you right now?
I don't know. I can't look back up to look at you. No,
Oh.
I can't.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
They believe that there's a huge underground ocean underneath us right now.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
It's under the sea. It's under the crust.
Under the crust, it's under the sea, it's under me.
400 miles that way.
It's 400 miles down.
Under the sea. It's really, really cool.
And 3 times the capacity of our current oceans and all of our seas. Not too sick for a musical.
So they found deep pockets of magma, which evidently, to scientists, indicates
There's
that
magma under the
of,
crust, the hell you say.
Right?
Go figure.
But pockets. So evidently, to a scientist, that indicates that there's water.
I already have pockets.
Is there water in it?
Nope.
Then your pockets suck.
No, I would think if they did suck, there would be water in them.
Well, then they'd be a vacuum. They wouldn't be a pocket.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
But that's pretty cool.
Yes.
And how is it not superheated and just steam? I'm not really sure. And it's actually
pressure. Under pressure. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Looking down, looking under me is an ocean.
You're going to hurt yourself.
Under pressure, that's where the water is. It's under the sea, it's out there. How will we get all that water from down there? I don't know how we'll get it right now. Under pressure. All right, sorry. Now everyone's changed channel.
I just want to see if you're going to hurt yourself during that. Mm-hmm. Go to the next one before he really hurts himself. Now we're going to the timed ones. Hey, look at that.
Plan X.
What is Plan
More
X?
like Plan X. Ha!
Yeah, you showed them. You hurt yourself, didn't you? So evidently, we want to take cyber fights to a literal 3D plane.
You're
Like,
just
going to hurt yourself because
I'm good.
Doug's there and no one's going to see you doing that, so it's kind of funny. Oh, there you go. So basically what happens is that they want to take cyber attacks and they actually want to make a 3D world out of
Now I'm just doing exercise.
It's basically the
It's
Matrix.
like how I'm working off the shake.
There you go. They want to make the Matrix, basically. They want to give soldiers real weapons where they can walk in this 3D universe and actually just go get cyber attackers.
So it's kind of like Johnny
Find
Mnemonic.
the booby trap. Yeah, basically.
Sweet. That movie was horrible.
But a cool version.
Yeah,
with
that's true.
Guns and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, it was cool at the time.
And it's all thanks to Oculus Rift.
Ha. 320 gigabytes. You're crazy, Johnny Mnemonic. Your head can't fit that much data. Sorry.
Aw. Yay.
What happened to Tinker Toys? What happened?
You skipped one, you hump. Yes.
You and your lovely lady lumps.
No, it's no big deal. So, and we don't have a timer. Keep hitting buttons until something happens. But I'll just keep... Oh, there it is. So, when I was a kid, I had a Game Boy. There were still, like, Tinker Toys and Jacks and marbles and a lot of paper stuff.
Well, you were a hoarder as a child.
I was. But then I lit it all on fire.
Yes. Even the Jacks.
Coming in 2015, there is a company in Tokyo that's going to have maglev toys.
Yeah.
Maglev. That can go...
I'll feel that one later.
Yes, you will. And they can reach up to 600 kilometers per hour.
Scale.
Scale.
Yes.
But
it's not
still, that would be pretty cool if it was just 600 kph.
I'm just
Cool!
You think your mom was pissed when the Hot Wheels shot into the wall and made a little dent? What happens when that toy is moving so fast it's actually burning up because it's moving through the air so quick and hits little Arthur the puppy?
Oh. And it
Poor
goes
Arthur.
through your wall, the neighbor's wall, the neighbor's wall, the neighbor's wall, the neighbor's wall.
So
the
it's
neighbor's
scale
wall.
miles per hour, but it's still pretty cool because the way it works is it's got magnets in the plastic track, and you push it along, and the magnets propel it along, and then the vehicle itself
Up and forward.
has a little cushion underneath it so that it creates a cushion of air, so as the magnets push it forward, it pushes it off the ground while still maintaining in the track. So there's no electricity needed, no batteries needed. As long as I have solid other movement, yes.
Are we going forward or are we going backwards? Doug will decide. Ready, set, go!
Sadly, it's a sign of the New York Times.
We went forward. Okay. This is really cool, but it's really, well, it's half sad why we have to have it. There is a gentleman, where the hell is he? Out in Oklahoma that has developed...
Oklahoma,
Thank
where
you.
the wind comes blowing down the plains.
Thought I could get away with it.
And
So he developed a blanket because evidently there was a bunch of kids that were lost in a tragedy because of a tornado.
right.
And so he's like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be something we can do to protect kids in case of, something ripping through. And of
Right.
course, because of sadly with the times, in case someone goes into a school and starts shooting it up, which is horrible, which we don't want to think about, but unfortunately it's a sad truth. So he has come up with a blanket. It's made out of...
It's material that's even stronger and lighter than Kevlar.
Dyneema is what it's called. A super thick
Dyneema.
polyethylene. It is stronger than Kevlar, but it can deflect 9mm bullets, tornado damage, and basically kids just hide under this and weather whatever storm is coming.
All right.
Which I think is a fantastic thing because we'll protect children, but it's...
I think it's a fantastic... How would I describe this? I think it's a fantastic intention with a horrible, horrible truth behind it. That blanket is not going to protect you from a building crushing your ass.
No, it's not. But...
Most people did not die from pointy things. They died from being crushed.
crushy things.
So if you have 500 kids in the school and you spend $500,000 on this, you mean to tell me that's more expensive than building a bunker with lights? That's just a plain, just supported concrete bunker with lights, ventilation, and doors. It's more expensive than that.
Yeah, it is. Actually, for their study, to try to
I
build a
don't-
shelter for every school, for every child that's big enough to weather a storm is actually cheaper at the $1,000 price tag for these blankets.
I don't buy it.
Well, you don't have to, because we don't have tornadoes here.
Yes, we do.
Rarely.
We are the tornado capital of the Northeast.
I don't know if that's cool
That is
or
true.
not.
Here, Berkshire County and a couple counties to the west of us have the most capitas per capita, or more tornadoes per capita
Oh, Brad's shutting down.
than pretty much anywhere else in the region. That's a true fact.
Science.
Although I don't know why I had to add a modifier
Wikipedia.
to that noun.
I don't know.
A fact is just a fact. I don't have to say it's a true fact. Brain broken.
Oh, bye-bye, Brad.
Yeah.
Next!
Why would you do this? Why? And we're not talking about the show. Why?
Well, we might be. Some scientists have recreated the influenza virus from 1918 that killed 50 million people.
Why would you do this?
Exactly my
Why?
question. Why would you do this? Well,
To better study it, Jay.
well, that's why.
And then they injected me, apparently, because I feel like I have the flu.
What they found is that birds are carrying all kinds of flu viruses and everything else.
But they're so delicious.
Well, not those kinds of birds, like the ones you don't eat. Unless
There
you're
are
trying
birds you don't eat?
unless you're trying to survive some sort of reality show.
Oh.
But yeah, the influenza virus pandemic killed 50 million people back in 1918. Then they started studying birds, and they're like, these birds still have these viruses, plus a whole bunch of other ones. So basically, they wanted to go back and recreate it to see if they could defeat it, I think.
That's like creating a zombie horde just to see if you can shoot it in the head.
I'm okay with that. What's wrong with that? But they basically wanted to see with basically what the birds still have, if the influenza pandemic could happen again.
But that's like creating a jihadi movement only to have to fight them in a war 30 years later.
Oh, wait.
That's a better parallel. Yeah.
Well, they did, and, well, that's all there is to it. They did it. It's now out there again. Well, I don't think it's out there, but they've
Stupid
made
jihadis with the flu.
it. Sarah, there's something you want to tell us?
Oh, great. Wait, yeah. Clearly my brain's not working entirely. Wait a minute.
Read.
Oh, hey. Fat can be a tricky thing. It stores flu virus is pretty good.
Just stop. You're just going to break. Your brain's
But
going to
what would you do without me for the next hour and 22 minutes? No, just 2 minutes. Forget the 20.
I'd sit here and just make sure you're still breathing.
Go on.
So evidently, the human body has two types of fat, white and brown.
I have all of it.
Well, you and I both, brother. So here's the thing. Fat people like Brad and
So
I,
chocolate, is that brown fat?
that is brown fat.
Oh, okay.
But it's delicious brown fat.
So it's vanilla white fat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And don't ask about strawberry. So evidently, children have brown fat. It's just like the pudgy, don't get hurt kind of fat.
Protective fat.
Yeah, protective fat. White fat is the, I did many bad things as a teenager and in my 20s, and now it hasn't gone away and probably never will. So, here's
One
the
of
cool
those
thing.
things, not heroin.
No, I never did heroin.
No.
I've never done any drug, actually. God, my life's boring.
No. I don't think that's probably the type of excitement you want. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
That's a serious one. We'll tell you to do other things, but here's the thing.
Try deep fried stuff, but don't get white fat.
Because evidently the brown fat is a little more forgiving, so to speak, where it's just there to protect you, and then it just goes away because it's like, we need fat because it's cold. And then it's like, everything's better now. Or in terms Brad will understand, we're on top of Mauna Kea. We need fat to keep nice and warm. Now we're back down in paradise. Release the brown fat and make us nice and wonderful again. Awesome. So now what they're trying to do and what they have so far done in a mouse or a ferret, I don't know, some kind of
Mouse ferret hybrid.
There you go.
That would be interesting.
That's pretty fantastic, actually. What they've done is they're trying to trick the body and saying, hey, that white fat over there, that's really bad and horrible for you, it's really brown fat, so just burn it up and make it go away.
Oh. Interesting.
I was like, can you do that about 50 times over for me?
Yay, please.
So they were able to get it, evidently there's all kinds of proteins and all this other stuff, microphages, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds fantastic. But they were able to do it in mice.
Phage is using a virus as a delivery carrier.
Tinkering with human life. I love
Yeah,
it.
phage is basically a redirected virus, which they actually did a lot in Russia back in
World War II?
Yeah, before like they had a lot of antibiotics. They used certain diseases to fight other diseases, like certain like types of infections, which are you can live through, or let me say that viral infections that you can live through would actually fight other bacterial infections.
Cool.
Yeah, they're getting into that study now too.
Good for them.
Science, because of antibacterial resistance. You people and your Lysol wipes.
Maybe it wouldn't feel like this if we did, because I never wiped down anything. Just like, bring it on, let the white blood cells go to work.
There you go, to work. It hurts everywhere.
It really does. Next!
Are you mimicking me?
No, but hey, guess what researchers are doing?
No, but guess what researchers are doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
They're editing
genes
to mimic a mutation that confers HIV resistance in the lab.
In the lab.
Yeah. You good?
Sure.
Okay. The scientists have actually gone in and successfully edited the genome of stem cells that precisely mimic a relatively rare mutation that confers natural resistance to HIV infection. So basically, they've actually found somebody that has these mutations in their genes, which kind of sounds X-Men-esque.
Yeah.
And they actually transfuse those genes into somebody else, and all of a sudden, HIV gone. Awesome.
It has to do with a resistance built up by some people during the time of the Black Plague. There's a certain protein that people who are resistant to that in a special way are able to resist HIV cells being able to penetrate the T cells in their body.
Exactly.
I may be sick, but I know science!
That hurt, didn't it? Deep breath. Yeah, so through stem cells, and I know that about 10 years ago we said, oh, stem cells are evil, we can't do that, grr. Well, everyone else has been.
Science, bitches.
Yeah, it's science. It can now pretty much take care of all that evil HIV stuff. And before you move on,
not
Doug,
yet, but yeah, we're getting there. Are you mimicking me?
Maybe. You started it, though. The one that we missed, it's very quick, and I'm just going to plow right through it, is that they're actually going to make a refrigerator that does not use evil, bad refrigerants and just use magnets.
Magnets. They're good for maglev toys, and they're good for keeping your beverages cool. Like this delicious chocolate peanut butter shake that I got from the delicious ice cream store next door.
Legit. So they have discovered something called magnetic cooling, and it uses water and transference and all kinds of stuff instead of using the hydrofluorocarbons that they currently use that will like kill baby seals, and that's bad. Now they're going to use magnetic fields and rotating magnetic fields and
Here's how it works.
water.
When you remove a permanent magnet from a magnetic field, it gets colder.
Ooh.
So they're using that effect. You can try it at home, maybe, if you have the right setup.
Just
Probably
don't hurt
not.
yourself. The odds of you having that relatively weird setup at your house randomly, if you're not Brad, pretty much slim to none. But if you are Brad, you can try it at home.
All right.
You're actually going to have to move now. Next, Doug. And...
Oh, this week's app of the week is
yeah.
Unknown. That's actually the name of the app. It's called Unknown.
That's fantastic.
It's free in the App Store, and you can get it. No, that's really not it. It is Read Quick, which, according to Read Quick, oh, this is so slow to come up. Learn to read faster with a smartly designed app that quickly displays articles a word at a time. As your reading rate improves, you can increase the speed at which text is shown. And Read Quick helpfully logs your average words per minute and other stats, the built-in web browser, and access to your pocket readability. And Instapaper reading lets you have no shortage of stories to race through. And it's free. Huzzah. That's pretty sweet. And it's free. So have you been watching the World Cup?
What's that?
It is that thing put on by FIFA in Brazil.
Oh, you mean where they built the nice arena, the nice football stadium
In
for
the middle
many,
of nowhere?
Yeah, for many millions of dollars, and they can't even feed their own people? You mean that place?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, good. Never heard of it.
Yeah. I've watched a really hilarious and scathing take on FIFA.
Okay.
Have you watched Last Week Tonight with...
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh my God. If my brain was working fully, I would remember this. John Oliver. Yes. With
Corey
John
Doug will
Oliver.
help you.
Yes. I was getting to it.
Right.
With John Oliver, it is a biting, satirical look at FIFA, and it is interesting. I think he compared it in his segment to when people are explaining what FIFA is, they have the same reaction as when someone shows them Two Girls, One Cup. Don't search that on the internet. For goodness sakes, if you don't know what that is, don't search it. You will absolutely, positively regret it.
You know the funny...
That's not even an encouragement to go watch it, like wink wink. That's not even a wink wink. Just don't do it. Trust me. Your life will be better off.
The funniest thing is I have heard about that for years and
I've
years.
never seen it.
I have never seen it either.
I've heard a description, and even the description makes me want to vomit.
I've never even heard that much. I've just heard...
No.
Exactly. That's what I always get, so I'm like, you know what? I'm not even...
Yep.
No, if it's that horrible where you don't want to do it.
It's that horrible.
And if you think you feel bad now.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. Hey, moles have now been linked to breast cancer, so get out there with your rodent killer and
just destroy them.
Oh, wait, that's not it.
Rip up your yard.
Nipples do not count as moles. Researchers in the United States...
Stop trying to pop it?
Yeah, stop trying to pop your nipple, Jay.
Okay.
That's the show title right there. Stop trying to pop your nipple.
What the hell page are you on?
I don't know.
Okay. There it is.
There's a report in PLS Medicine that a study of more than 164,000 women found that breast cancer patients tend to have more moles, which could be because they also have higher level of hormone estrogen. Where skin cancer is concerned, it's the appearance of the moles that cause concern. But breast cancer, it's the number. Women with 15 or more moles on one arm were 35% more likely to be diagnosed with breast cancer over the next 24 years compared to women without any skin spots. It's just one of many factors doctors will continue to examine while reminding women to stick to the proven preventatives, low-fat diet that includes plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, regular exercise, and yearly mammograms from age 40 on. Well, there you go.
Have you been watching Jimmy Fallon at all?
No.
He did 2 really funny skits. He just did one on...
Are you talking with Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels?
No, that was really funny, too.
Okay.
But he just did... No, because the fake hands thing, I've just never found it funny.
No, neither did I.
But he did one... I don't know if it was the same day as they were on, or if it was on Tuesday. But he did the tight pants thing with Jennifer Lopez.
I didn't see that either.
First of all, Jennifer Lopez is just very attractive. So putting her in a pair of tight white pants makes me happy. But it's just funny because halfway through, if you've never seen it, like whoever the guest is in the sequence, like all of a sudden just snaps and it's like, I have the tightest pants. If you don't think so, I'm going to freaking shank you and I'll cut your family. And it's like, okay. You do have the tight pants and I'll just leave now.
Okay.
So it's kind of funny, and I haven't seen it yet because he was just on last night, but New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, he was on, and he did a skit of the history of dad dances with Jimmy.
All right.
Which, if you've ever seen it with the First Lady, Michelle Obama, they did the history of mom dances. With Justin Timberlake, they did the history of the end zone dance. And Will Smith did the history of, they did another series of dance. I don't know if it was like 90s.
Rap.
No, that wasn't the history of rap. Justin Timberlake does the history of rap with them.
What's it?
But they actually sing.
I forget.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's some of the thing. But yeah, so if you haven't watched it, I think it's all on his YouTube page.
Uh-huh.
And you can actually go see it. Or if you DVR'd it like me, you can see it whenever you have a free 3 minutes.
There you go.
So
Or you
just
can
a
watch on YouTube,
programming.
probably.
Another station programming, no.
All right. Well, Father's Day. Since its founding, Father's Day has always been the beta holiday. The analog to Mother's Day, never celebrated with much hoopla or dollars. Both holidays were created right around 1910, but Mother's Day became a nationally recognized holiday in 1914, while Father's Day wasn't formally recognized until the Nixon administration. By then, Mother's Day had long been turned into an exercise in commercialized exploitation. Say Father's Day spending is catching up to Mother's Day, but still has a long way to go. The National Retail Federation projects that the average person will shell out $119.84 on dad's gifts this year, up from $117.14 from last year. How much did we typically spend on mom last month? $168.94, up 11% from last year's $152.52. Yes. What does that say? It says, I love you, Dad, but I love Mom about $30 more.
But here's the thing. I don't think it's the fact of, I love Mom more than you, blah, blah. I just think it's the fact that dads are like,
Practical.
Not just practical. It's just
God.
Mom's like it. Really?
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure you're going to make it.
I'll make it.
Barely?
Barely.
Okay. I mean, Mom's like the thing. It's a special thing with the kids because obviously there wouldn't be a mother without them. And dads are just like, I was there for a couple minutes during it, and Mom basically did everything else.
Right.
So dads are just not, I don't think, as emotionally attached, so to speak, to the whole thing.
That's not horrible either.
Do we need to get a rolly chair for you?
A little bit.
Doug?
Keep going.
Well, we'll have Doug bring out a rolly chair.
No, because I'm not sure I could transition into one without a lot of pain right now, and I'm only going to make the transition once to my car.
But it's going to be fun to watch you.
And
Try.
sure it would be.
Is there any other stories worth...
Oh, yeah, sure. Jimmy Choo. Yep, screw him. Duck Dynasty.
That's still a show, huh?
That's still a show, apparently. So, moving on.
It was the #1 show last night.
Was it?
Duck Dynasty was #1 because the governor...
Bobby Jindal.
If your governor's name is not... It's not even Robert. It's Bobby.
Bobby. And that's the lowest number since fall 2012 with only 4.6 million viewers. Right.
Maybe people are finally coming to their senses. Although people are still watching Honey Boo Boo. So.
Celine Dion is something. No one cares. Hey, Spanx is coming out with a new line of Denim Deans.
Denim Deans, huh?
The Stir.
How about denim jeans?
Denim Deans. I like mine better. Stir.com reports that the company that's infamous for giving girls a smoother shape is making two styles signature, which features a high, wide waistband, side zipper as well as Slim X, the traditional 5-pocket jeans with stomach control panel. Both will be offered in skinny, straight, or bootcut designs that will set you back a cool $148. Oh my god.
Really? I'll just get some duct tape and suck it in.
There you go.
It'll probably be a lot cheaper.
Yep. Let's see.
There's a Rob Kardashian, really?
Apparently.
I wonder why.
American Idol is now 12 years old and debuted June 11th, 2002. Kelly Clarkson was the first winner. Paul McCartney married fiancée Heather Mills at Ireland's Castle Leslie on the state in 2002. Should have never let her get a foot in the door. Har. 51 years ago today. Remember that scene from the movie Forrest Gump where then Alabama Governor George Wallace stood in front of a schoolhouse defying federal order to allow 2 African Americans to enroll at the University of Alabama? In the scene, we see him giving in as troops escort 2 students into the building. Happened on this day in 1963. And let's see what else.
There wasn't that much in the Department of Woohoo.
Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick are getting back together on Broadway. Deadline reports will be starring in... Oh, sorry, I'm like ducked down beneath the camera. Reports will be starring...
Come back, Brad, come back!
Revival of Terrence McNally's 1982 comedy. It's only a play. Along with Stockard Channing, F. Murray Abraham, and Megan Mullally. The original play ran both off-Broadway and off-Broadway, but the new production will mark its Broadway debut.
Off.
And that's all, folks, for Morrissey. He has now canceled the rest of his shows on the U.S. tour. That respiratory infection he caught in Miami just won't go away, so Morrissey scrapped the scheduled concerts, and those that were rescheduled. That means no Barclays Center show in Brooklyn, with special guest Sir Cliff Richard. Thankfully, Morrissey's long butter won't prevent the release of his new album, World Peace is None of Your Business, on July 15th.
Remember old friends, the NSA?
Yes.
Remember how they said that they're not collecting all kinds of pictures of everyone under the face of the planet?
Oh, they are.
Well, they're not, but you know who is?
The NSA? CIA?
FBI.
That too.
They're actually using a ton of pictures, and they actually used Sylvester Stallone for their demonstration. And they're actually using it to set up facial recognition to go get bad guys that are on their top 10.
Does my head feel hot to you?
Little.
No. I don't know.
Maybe like 108, 109. But I'm sure you're fine. I'm sure your internals aren't cooking quite yet.
Nope. Just my brain. So I'm having the milkshake to counteract.
Excellent idea.
Yes. Milkshake solves everything. It brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours. If any better, I'd have to charge.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
Did you hear that they have now launched their new Prime Music?
Streaming.
You can have...
We are a collection of small.
You're ruining everything!
Nope. That's our collective illness that's ruining everything. Plus...
Meningitis is just humorous.
Plus our lack of comedic humor for the show. I've been awfully serious.
Yeah, screw you. It's all your fault.
It's been almost as painful to watch me as it has been to do this show. Ha!
Terrible. But no, if you are an Amazon Prime member, and if you don't know what Amazon Prime is, basically you give them money.
Thanks, Jay. $99 a year now.
Yeah. But in return, you
don't get a bitch.
You don't get a bitch.
No. A bitch ain't one.
Bitch ain't one. It's a song reference for those of you that don't know. Anyway, so for $99, you go to Amazon. They will give you, on eligible things, you get free 2-day shipping.
Just most things, honestly.
Well, there are some like third-party vendors that are like, no.
Yeah.
So that's when you just don't buy from them, and you're just like, huh, who has that? Because I actually did that because you probably haven't gotten to it yet, and I don't expect you to because I really didn't want you to, but I broke a horseshoe. Well, it turns out it wasn't actually steel. It was like some
haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about it. So I broke a horseshoe, so I'm like, well, junk now. I have to go buy a new one. Mm-hmm. So I went onto Amazon. I looked up professional horseshoes. So I had this one company that's like, oh, it's only, I think it was like $38, but not Prime eligible. But then there's another company that's like, oh, it's $53, but we are Prime eligible. So I went through the whole checkout thing.
And the cost of shipping, that $38 one,
came to $51 and change. Mm-hmm. And it was going to take 4 to 7 days. I'm like, okay, so for $2 more...
Bump that noise.
Yeah. So for $2 more, I got 2-day shipping, and I didn't have to worry about it because I hit one click and it was done. I'm like, okay, Mr. J, off it goes to your house and you'll see it in 2 days. Mm-hmm. I was like, phenomenal. So it's kind of worth it. But along with that, if you're a really big book reader, you can, I think, borrow from the Kindle store 4 books a month. Is it?
I think so. Well, you can have one book out at any one time.
Yeah, so basically you read a book and you're like...
By the way, we have not been compensated by Amazon in any way for this.
No, it's just going along with the story.
Yeah.
So you get the shipping, you get the books, you get Amazon streaming video, which is just like Netflix or Hulu, but they have their own contracts with everyone else.
Right.
So you get that, and now you get free streaming music where there's 1 million songs that are available.
So just to give you an idea, most streaming services that you pay for separately have around 20 million songs. So those are like deep tracks. So what Amazon's trying to do is trying to have the most popular tracks that everyone listens to. So if you go to Amazon, they're hoping to have 19 out of 20 of your favorite songs, basically. They might not have those couple deep tracks or a couple things that are a little bit more obscure, but they should have most everything that's fairly popular.
Right, like I subscribe to Pandora. You subscribe to Pandora. So it's not just a free one where there's ads. And
Right.
with the Amazon Prime version, there's no ads either. So you're not going to hear an ad anywhere. But the cool thing with Pandora is that they have a wide variety. Like, I can have light jazz. There's a comedy station. So I can listen to comedy.
Right.
They have relaxation. They have nature.
I do enjoy me some Pandora.
Yeah, Pandora's fantastic. So this is just music, but if you already have the Prime service, it's just an additional bonus.
Sweet.
So
bonus.
just so you know, it's out there.
And I bought myself a gift subscription to Amazon Prime before they went up to $99, which is going to be delivered one day before it expires. Genius.
Cheated.
Cheaper.
Well,
yeah.
Cheaper, yes.
Cheaper. All right.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Sweet. Do we want to get to our top 3?
Do we even know what it is yet?
Nope.
Well, then, no, we can't. We cannot get to something that we don't know what it is. But I would like to make it Father's Day oriented, since we did do a Mother's Day thing for Mother's Day.
Top 3 things dads don't get enough credit for?
With your broken brain, can you actually think of things for that?
I'm not sure I can think of anything, so you might as well be like, name the type of quarks. Actually, I could probably do that.
Did you hear that Google wants in with Virgin Galactic?
Yeah. Up quark, down quark, strange quark.
Wasn't
Higgs
he the
boson.
bartender in Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Huh.
And there's like another 8 more.
$30 million.
Yeah, so,
So we can do credit for just top 3 kick-ass screen dads.
Cosby.
Because you can take kick-ass in all kinds of ways. Because you have like kick-ass awesome, kick-ass literally. And we lost Brad, but he's back now.
Yeah, a little bit. I came up with Bill Cosby, now you come up with one.
What, kick-ass screen dads?
Yeah.
Well, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because in True Lies, he was a father. And he rescued Dana from a Harrier jet.
Dana! Hold on, honey!
Yeah, exactly.
Dana!
John McClane.
Yep.
He rescued his daughter in...
Like 8 times over.
Yeah, 8 times over.
Daddy? Why do you keep letting me get kidnapped? Like, why isn't she in just a locked room permanently? Just saying.
Did Rocky Balboa have a kid in the movie series?
Adrian! Guy who knocked up! Yes, in the last one he did.
Okay, so he's a kick-ass dad.
Sure. He's deadbeat.
Did Chuck Norris ever have one in any of his anythings?
Probably.
But I don't know that officially.
But then he karate kicked him in the face, so it's not
Roundhouse
really great
kick to the face.
Roundhouse, yeah, and then his beard kicked him, so...
Well, that's the bad thing about being Chuck Norris's kid, because if you misbehave, he'll roundhouse kick you back into the womb, regardless of your age.
That is true.
And that's just
32, roundhouse kick.
back in the womb.
Yes.
And then you just see your wife with just this horribly disfigured...
Oh my God, thanks for that image.
You opened the door, I just walked through.
No.
I
peeked out the door, and you came in with a crowbar and some dynamite. Just knocked down the whole damn wall of the house.
Well, yes, I did knock you over the head with the crowbar.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Ooh. But the problem is, I don't think I can go at... I can't think of... Well, actually, there were a lot of kick-ass dads.
Yeah.
But you want to go with that one, or you want to go with yours?
I forgot what mine was. I'm ready to end the show at 10 at this point, to be perfectly honest.
Well, if you're in that bad of a shape, we can do a 60-minute version.
I think we might do a 60-minute tonight. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I can't concentrate on anything at this point, so...
So you now are going to do the 5-minute. Doug, just get the show right in.
Oh man, I was fooling around.
Well,
were fooling
you still
around?
can. You're still getting paid until the same time.
That's what she said.
It's legit.
All right, let's do the quickest top 3 ever.
Okay, well, we already came up with 4 kick-ass dads, so let's come up with a couple more and you're done.
Okay, how about Homer Simpson? Because he gets out of everything, and he was an astronaut.
But did he ever kick anyone's ass?
Stupid Flanders.
Well, he never kicked his ass. I will give you Peter Griffin because he always gets into the fights with the chicken.
That's true. Those are epic fights with the chicken.
So he does have epic chicken fights.
Epic chicken fights.
And usually Homer's always
horrible
getting his ass
model.
saved.
Yeah, horrible role model. Well, it's not yet. Yeah, more than like, we don't have to end it like right at like this moment. We can wait. I can hold out 6 minutes.
Right.
I was gonna say.
We're still good. This is gonna be our top 3 / what we learned today.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Who else is Screen Dad?
Kick-ass screen dads. Trying to think. Well, you have the dad from American Dad.
Yep, that is true. He's pretty kick-ass dad.
He talks like me.
It's true. He talks exactly like Doug. I'm sorry, honey. No, that's a horrible impression.
That's horrible.
We're gonna be all right. Just all right.
We're gonna be all right. Just all right. That's true. He does talk like Doug. Darth Vader.
I don't know if he is more kick-ass than homicidal.
Well, he's kicking ass while not taking names and chopping off people's heads.
Legit.
Taking names and chopping heads. So there's that one. Let's see, who else?
Sorry.
Harrison Ford. Well, which one? In Clear and Present Danger? No. Prejudice, I don't got nothing.
Oh, what about from Under Siege? 2. Thank
Steven
you.
Seagal.
Because
Ponytail.
his daughter was on the train.
Yes.
He rescued her with a Newton.
A Newton?
A fig Newton?
No, a Newton.
Like an Apple Newton?
Nah, the thing that revolutionized telecommunications as we know it today.
Oh, the Apple Newton.
Yes.
Ah.
It came in a box.
It came in a box. You're
gonna hurt yourself.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
Let's see.
You have 3 minutes. You better hurry up.
So number 1, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Really, you're gonna give Arnold?
No, Bruce Willis. Although he's a horrible father for letting his daughter get kidnapped that many times.
No,
He's
the daughter
still a
never got
kick-ass dad.
kidnapped.
What's that?
The daughter only got kidnapped in number 4.
He's still a horrible father, putting himself in danger. What kind of dad is he?
What about Liam Neeson? Did you mention that?
Liam Neeson for what?
The guy who's got skills. I have a certain skill set. I'm a skilled guy, whatever he says.
The skill set guy?
I got a skillet. Yeah, the guy who keeps rescuing his kidnapped daughter overseas.
I don't know.
Movies. What's it called? Kidnapped? Abducted?
I got nothing for you, Doug.
I'll have to look this up.
I'm on empty.
No, I know the one where she gets kidnapped and it's like, I have a special skill set.
Yeah.
I don't have much, but I have a special skill set that'll kick your
Yeah.
ass and stuff.
So we're John McClane.
Bruce
What was his
Willis.
name in What was his name in True Lies?
Taken. That's it.
Do we know what his name was in True Lies? Because it can't be Arnold. His name wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies.
How do you spell McLean? McLain.
A-I-N. Yeah.
In Die Hard 4.
Harry Tasker.
Harry Tasker.
Tasker?
Hardly knew her. All right, sure. Go. You give Doug a 1 because I got nothing.
Arnold. Oh, geez. SCHWARZENEGGER.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my god, I spelled it right.
Wow.
Harry, what was his last name?
Tasker.
Tasker?
And honorable mentions too.
Well, what happened to number 3?
Bill Cosby. Because you don't have to kick ass to be a kick-ass dad.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Honorable mentions to Doug and Rob.
Rob's not a father.
I know, but I'm gonna be sick. I want to watch him freak out. Because like tag him in that, so like everyone he knows sees it.
Tag Rob in something he doesn't even like?
Fatherhood?
No, Facebook.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Is he on Facebook?
No.
Well, put him on there anyways. He'll never see it. It'll be tremendous unless he watches this episode, which he probably will. Like an hour, you pussy.
All right, just in the interest of making Brad not die,
Time for what we learned today.
We learned a whole bunch of cool stuff and there's a lot of kick-ass stats. Okay, get to all the gratuitous...
I learned something.
That you're dying. That doesn't count as
I'm
learning
not
something.
dying. I think I'll go for a walk.
You're going to be stone dead in a minute.
No, I won't. I feel happy.
You're not fooling anyone.
I learned that Monty Python reference never go out of style. I learned that when everything hurts, don't move. Stop moving, except for the breathing part. That's important. So they tell me. And I also learned that I'm envious of my cat, because today he was in like 37 different yoga poses on the couch. Every time I walk by, he'd be like, "Meh," and then he'd be like upside down with like legs just in the air. And another time it'd be just like it looked stone dead. So, Jay, what did you learn?
I learned that this is the sickest I've ever seen you in my entire existence.
I don't feel sick. Well, I mean, I feel sick. I just hurt.
Well, that's illness. That means something is attacking you and it's bad.
Get it away! Get it away! Yeah. This is one of those where I just want to be in bed right now. Right now.
So should I just put Rob Joyce, even though he's not a father, or just put Rob Joyce?
Rob Joyce.
Okay.
And it'll be funny. Because anyone who knows him, there you go. So don't forget to visit our website.
Actually, do we want to do Rob Joyce or do we want to do Pat?
Pat's funnier.
That's what you get for not being here and sucking it up.
Oh, that'll be fun. So don't forget to visit our website, nsls.tv. Email us, nslstv@gmail.com. Facebook.com/NSLSTV. YouTube.com/NSLSTV. Twitter.com/NSLSTV. And don't forget to check us out on the Midnight Replay. It'll be significantly shorter this week than normal. This will be the first hour-long show we've done in a while.
Very long.
And really, we're already past 10 o'clock, so we can just pretty much close this out whenever, right, Doug? So let's think of something epic to go out on.
M. Banjo Sacker?
And Banjo, no.
You're a producer.
Am I?
Pat's a producer. Pat's a producer, he's not here, and I'm the one who has to sign off on anything, and I'm not a producer. How is this not bullshit?
I don't know. You're executive producer. You got executive stuff. I'm going to go with remember to tip your waitress
but not
and
like
Doug.
No.
But not like a cow.
Yeah, exactly. Be sure to tip your waitress, but not like a cow.
Be sure to tip your waitress, but not like a cow. In that case, try the veal.
I'll have what she's having.
I'll have what she's having. We come up with a show title. Sick Suck?
No, I thought it was going to be the stuff trying to pop your nipple.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Pop your nipple, everyone. Midnight Replay. Good night, everyone.